Hi, my name's Dylan. Or if we're being fanciful about it, my name's Dylan Michael Asher. I guess it's nice to meet you, even though, I, you know, I'm not meeting you because I can't see you because you can only hear my, voice. Even when I'm not talking to people, I'm socially awkward. What's up with that? Anyway, so yeah, my full name's Dylan Michael Asher, but to be honest, my friends just normally call me Dill. So, yeah, I'd go with that. um, I'm 10 years old. My favorite color is green. Um, what else? Oh yeah, my favorite animals are seals, but only when they're babies, 'cause like they get ugly when they're older, but baby seals are literally the cutest things in the whole universe. Like, you guys have no idea. I love seals. Only baby seals, though. So yeah, I guess you might be wondering why I'm recording this right now. Uh, basically, well, my dad, his name's Riley. He was out on a run, and he found this dictaphone when he was like looking for supplies. Um, and her name's Andrea. My mom said that it might be nice for me to use it and kind of record my thoughts. And basically, there's not a lot to do in the settlement, so this is kind of my only entertainment, which is really sad. I mean, I do have some friends. I mean, there's Paige. Paige is my best friend. She's. I mean, it's kind of hard, though, to talk to her sometimes, because, well, she's been through a lot of stuff, and she doesn't ever want to talk about it, so I don't really know what happened to her before she got here, but we went to school together. I didn't see her after, it happened, but we found each other at the settlement, thank God. She made it, but from what she said, I don't think her family did, so I'm super lucky. I'm super, super lucky I still have my family. I don't know what I'd do without them. I got my mom, Andrea, my dad, Riley. Heck, I even got my granddad here. Oh man. Alan's a really cool guy, actually. He was in the war, so he's a pretty useful guy to have around in these circumstances. That's the word. I I didn't get very good grades in English. I'm more of a music slash drama guy. Although, I guess grades don't matter too much now, do they? It's kind of annoying. Every test I've ever taken. And what was it for? Nothing. I wonder if any of my teachers are still alive. That's a depressing thought. Moving on. I guess let me tell you about what happened to me up to this moment. Kind of, you know, help you get to know me a little bit, I guess. Cause I mean, I don't really know why I'm recording this, but I like to think that for whatever reason, if I don't, you know, um, make it. I mean, fingers crossed and all that, but I'm a kid, I can't really do what the adults do. Anyway, for whatever reason, if I don't make it, I want my story to, to be told. And if the world ever rebuilds itself, which I really hope it does, I want people to know who I was. And if I ever grow up to help the world and help rebuild it, I wanna have all my history and all my accomplishments documented. I really hope that happens. Gosh, that'd be so cool. Anyway, so when it happened, I was at home. I just got home from school, and my parents weren't home, which was kind of unusual. Dad works as he's like a personal trainer at a gym, and he never really works too late because gyms normally close about like 6 o'clock where I'm from. My mom, she hasn't worked for a while because she's off on maternity leave. Well, she was off on maternity leave when this whole thing happened. I don't know how many months now. I think she's like 8 months or something pregnant, and I'm so excited. I cannot, not wait to have my new baby sister or brother. Oh, I'm so excited. I know most kids get all jealous and stuff about, because obviously when the baby's here, they're going to be more important than me, and my mom's going to be all like coochie-coo and stuff. But I like to think that I won't be jealous because, I used to have a lot of dolls and stuff as a kid. I know I'm not very guyish, but I used to, instead of playing with footballs and stuff, I always played with dolls, and I had this little baby doll that I loved so much. All I ever wanted was to have someone to take care of. That's why it's kind of sad that Paige won't let me know more about her, because if I knew more about her, I could help her, I think. She's not too much younger than me, but still, I guess I'm just kind of parenty. Oh well. I think it's good. So, yeah, sorry. Anyway, I came home one day from school and Mom and Dad weren't there, which was pretty weird. I knew kind of then that something was wrong, but I thought maybe Granddad was sick or something. I went upstairs to my room, and Granddad, he's been living with us ever since his wife, Grandma, passed away. He's been living with us. And I went upstairs, and there he was in his room, and he was shaking. And I've never seen him like that. This guy went to war, for God's sake, So I asked him what was wrong, and he didn't want to tell me. I finally pushed and pushed, and I think he was about to tell me, but then there was like a slam. Someone had broken down the door downstairs. He told me to hide under the bed, and I did. I was terrified. I thought someone was trying to burgle us or something. I heard Granddad go downstairs, and there was like a big bang. It was a gunshot, I think. I had no idea what was happening. My brain was like racing. So, he came back up and he told me to come out, and I did, and he told me that he just killed our neighbor because he was a zombie, and I thought he was joking. There's no way zombies are real, right? But nope, they are. They were, and then he took me, and we met up with my dad at his gym. We tried to stay there for a while. Mom was with him. But it was too easy to break into. A lot of it was made of glass, and we knew we couldn't stay there long, so eventually we moved. We packed up all our stuff. We raided a store for all of its supplies, and then we just walked. We walked and walked and walked for so many days. My feet were killing me. It was horrible. Worst night's sleep I've ever had was during those days. We were staying at a train station. We were walking along the tracks because we knew that it would take us from city to city, so it's a good idea, right? And then one night we had to stay at the train station. I had to sleep on those really uncomfortable chairs. You know, the ones that have like little dividers between each chair on the like metal benches? It's not good for your back, I tell you now. But yeah, we kept on walking along the tracks, and eventually we were just in this like big field. There was like wheat everywhere. It was like a yellow field. We were walking and walking, and then in the middle of this field, we found it. It was surrounded by this metal fence, really big. It was this giant building, and I think the boss said it used to be a school. But when we went in there and we broke through the metal gates, and we Mom and Dad killed the zombies that were outside. We went inside the gates and we knocked on the front door, and the boss, he's the guy who runs this place, the boss answered it, and he said that they'd been there a few days before. They'd cleared it out, and they've turned it into what we now call the settlement. And this is where I'm living at the moment. I feel so lucky that I have somewhere to stay. You know, a place, a safe place. We haven't had a single break-in since we moved here. I feel so lucky. It's so awesome that I mean, it's better than sleeping on a train station, right? I think about everything that Paige has told me about what she was doing before this, and it actually makes me really sad. There's probably some kids my age still out there, maybe even alone, like Paige was, who have no one and nowhere. And that's just really wrong. People shouldn't have to deal with that, you know? They shouldn't. It's wrong. It's bad. It's just not good. It's not good at all. People are joining every day, starting to live here at the settlement. There's Melissa. She was one of the originals with the boss who came in here and cleared it out. She was really cool. I think, what word would I use? Oh, I mean, I don't want to say a bad word, but she's badass. Don't tell Mom. And then one of the other originals was Lauren. I don't know how, though. She's super, like, bad at everything. She's really clumsy, and she's kind of dumb. I mean, she's nice. Like, she's super nice, but I don't get how she was a university student. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not normally this mean, I swear. I guess it's just because I don't think anyone's ever gonna hear this, so. Yeah, sorry, Lauren, if you are. I love you, girl. You're nice. But you're just kind of dumb. She'd agree, to be honest. Then there was, who else? Oh, yeah, there's David. David's kind of cool, although I never see him. He's always out. He's like our guy who, he goes out and he, gets all the supplies for us so that none of us have to leave, which is really, really good of him, actually. I don't know if I'd be able to be that selfless, but he really is. He goes out there and he gets everything for this community. He's the reason we're able to feed all these people. Sometimes I wonder if we're ever going to run out of food for everyone, but I don't think we will. Recently this guy, what was his name? Oh yeah, Jacob. His name was Jacob. He came in with some of his friends from college. Jacob, Jane, Katie, and Chris. I think those are their names. They're our most recent joinees, I guess. Jacob's, I mean, he's nice, I guess. He's kind of aggressive, though. But apparently his dad used to be like a hunter. And so he's our sniper. He sits atop the settlement a lot and shoots any zombies that come close because he's really good with a rifle. Jane's kind of weird. I mean, she's really nice. I feel like I'm saying this about everyone, but she really is. She's a pacifist, I think was the word. she used to do a lot of like protests and stuff. So I don't know how well she's gonna. I mean, I don't know how useful she's gonna be. Mostly she does the cleaning around here. Katie, Katie's cool. She's going out with Chris. They're together. Um, she's nice. She's she's got really cool fashion sense, to be honest. That's the thing I like most about her. And then she's going out with Chris, and Chris is cool. He's he used to be this pilot. So hopefully, if we ever find an airplane, he could pilot it for us, which would be pretty awesome. Yeah, he used to be a pilot, and apparently he wants to well, his dream before all this happened was to fly to every country. So good luck, Chris. I hope you're able to do it one day. I think that's all the people at the settlement. Oh wait, no. There's also Phoebe. Phoebe was the one who brought Paige here. She found her out. I think Paige was in a car, surrounded by zombies, and luckily, thank God, Phoebe and her boyfriend Leo, they found her. Leo didn't make it though. I think Paige feels kind of guilty about it. She keeps saying it was her fault. If they didn't try and save her. But I don't think it's her fault. She's just very hard on herself, I think. Which is it's not good. You shouldn't be hard on yourself, I don't think. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, Phoebe found Paige in the car. Apparently, no one said this to me personally because they don't want to worry me, but I've overheard it. Apparently, she was in the car for 3 days. Like, no food, no water. She was in there for 3 whole days, surrounded by zombies. I guess it's no wonder she doesn't want to talk about herself or her past. She's super strong. She's my best friend. She's gonna stay that way, for definite. I hope so anyway. I love Paige. I'm so sorry about everything she went through. It kind of makes me feel guilty, to be honest. Here I am. I have my whole family. My mom, my dad, my granddad. And then she has no one. Well, I mean, apart from me, but, I'm not much good. It kind of bums me out. But anyway, I think that's everyone at the settlement. I think I covered it. We have a nice place here. David gets the food. The boss keeps everyone in order. He's the one who gives us all jobs. Me and Paige don't have to do anything. We're just students. Because, Phoebe, she used to be a teacher. So she does this little thing every day where we meet in the old library. And we learn stuff. It's actually way better than normal school. Because, I guess I appreciate it more or something. We read together. That's my favorite thing. I love books. We read together. Sometimes we do maths problems. But she says she's not very good at maths, so not often. And sometimes we learn more apocalypse-y stuff. I don't like learning about all that stuff. I hope I never have to kill anyone or anything even. It really makes me feel bad thinking about it, I don't want to ever kill anybody. It's horrible to think about. Even zombies, they used to be people, They used to be real humans, and no, they're not. I don't want that to happen to me. So they obviously didn't want it to happen, so we shouldn't kill them. I mean, I know we have to, but we shouldn't enjoy it, and we should hate it every second of it. I will always do that. I made a promise to myself, never, ever to not hate it. And that's a promise I plan on keeping. For real. I'm a big animal lover. I love animals so much. I know I said seals were ugly earlier, but I love ugly animals too. Hell, my third favorite animal on this planet are snails. I love snails. You have no idea. Every time I see one on the floor, on the ground, I always used to pick them up and put them on a wall or something. Just put them out of harm's way, because most people don't care if they step on snails. They'll just walk and they don't even look to check. How horrible is that? People kill snails and they don't even care. I do. I care. So I always make sure they're out of harm's way. I love snails. It kind of makes me sad because David, the other day, he normally just goes and gets stuff from stores, but he said that he's starting to find it harder and harder to find food supplies, so he got Jacob to go hunting, and he brought back this rabbit. And I just, oh man, it was horrible. You could still see it was a rabbit, you know? It didn't look like just chicken meat. It looked like a rabbit. And it had all the fur on, and I hated it. Rabbits are like one of the cutest animals, and I know it's hypocritical of me to be all like, oh, I will never eat rabbit, but, beef's fine. I know it is, but there was just something about knowing that that rabbit was going about its business, and then Jacob shot it, and then they brought it in, and you could see its eyes, and they were just dead. I've never, apart from zombies, I've never seen a dead thing before. That's not moving about. I've never just seen it lying there, and it was just so still, so quiet. I know it's silly to get all upset about it, but you have no idea. Okay, I love creatures, I love living things, and I don't want anyone else to die. I don't want anything to die anymore. I would just wish this whole apocalypse thing could stop. I want it to go away. I know I'm lucky to have my family still, and to have friends, and live in such a safe place. But I still miss the world before. I miss it so much. It's only been like a month, and I'm already homesick. I miss going to school, as stupid as that sounds. I miss being able to play outside, not have to worry about getting eaten alive. I miss my neighbors, and I miss seeing people just on the streets and living their lives. I never cared about them, and I never really cared enough to know or ask them about who they were, but I liked that I could see them. It was comforting to know that there are other people in this world. But ever since I came to the settlement, I've not seen anyone else apart from people in here. It's weird, but it almost feels like I'm trapped. I know I'd rather be in here than out there, but this part of me just kind of feels like I wish I had an option, I wish I could go outside, but I can't, and it just makes me sad. I know it's stupid, but anyway, I'm lucky. I have my family, I have friends, I'm safe. I shouldn't be complaining. And, dinner's gonna be ready soon. So, as much as I don't want to eat the rabbit, I'm hungry. God, I'm so hungry. So I guess I better, I'm sorry, Bunny. I'm sorry. But this is, I guess, how it is now. Humans have to come first. It's okay. I'm fine. You know why? Because one day we are gonna beat this stupid thing. We're gonna win the war against those dead people. We're gonna get rid of them, and then we're gonna start civilization again. Hopefully, we might even start with the settlement. It could be like the first civilization-y place. But that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna beat the dead people. We're gonna win this war. And no more bunny rabbits. No more people are gonna have to die. Yeah, that's the plan. So if anyone is listening to this, be ready to put my name in history books. I'm gonna change the world back to betterness. That was such a lame way to end my heroic speech. Anyway, thanks for listening, if anyone is listening. I may just be a kid, but I want to change the world. I want to help people. And as long as I am still alive to do that, I will. I promise. So then, I guess I better go eat. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.